Anyone who loves in the expectation of being loved in return is wasting their time. Life is too short or too long for me to allow myself the luxury of living it so badly. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. A true desire is not a fleeting thought. It is a flame burning quietly in your heart, a bold affirmation that you were born to pursue it. When you genuinely want something, you don't just call upon the universe. You awaken the hidden powers within yourself. The power of belief, determination, and patience. The universe doesn't grant gifts easily. It places challenges in your path, not to hinder you, but to test the authenticity of your longing. With each step forward, subtle signs appear, reminding you that you are not alone. These might be unexpected opportunities, timely advice, or encounters that change the course of your journey. When you dare to dream, and when you pour your heart into that dream, the universe will respond. But the true miracle lies not in the universe's assistance. It lies in your realization that your dream has always been a part of life's grand design, waiting for you to be brave enough to call it by its name. If you are never alone, you cannot know yourself. We humans have two great problems. The first is knowing when to begin. The second is knowing when to stop. A man must always hide three things from a woman: his fears, so she believes in his strength; his mistakes, so she believes in his wisdom; and his dreams, so he can surprise her with their realization. Never trust a lonely friend, because while some find strength in solitude, others may lose their way in it. Life sometimes separates people so that they can realize how much they mean to each other. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore. It is a decision. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Fear of failure is an invisible shadow that clings to our dreams, making us hesitate before taking the first step. But the truth is, failure is never the real enemy. It's merely a lesson, a challenge designed to measure how much we truly desire what we seek. The real enemy is fear, the force that makes you give up before you even begin. When you fear failure, you not only stop yourself from moving forward, but also unknowingly abandon the chance to discover your true potential. Remember, no great dream is achieved without encountering failures along the way. The scars of failure are not signs of weakness, but marks of courage and resilience. Overcoming the fear of failure doesn't mean you will never make mistakes. It means you have the bravery to keep going, to rise, and to move forward. And when you do, you won't just reach your dreams. You'll uncover the immense strength that has always been waiting within your heart. Being human means having doubts, and yet still continuing on your path. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all, or by having everything happen at once. You have two choices: to control your mind, or to let your mind control you. If you love someone, you must be prepared to set them free. What hurts us is what heals us. Only two things can reveal life's great secrets: suffering and love. If you conquer yourself, then you conquer the world. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. People are capable, at any time in their lives, of doing what they dream of. You are what you believe yourself to be. Stay mad, but behave like normal people. Run the risk of being different, but learn to do so without attracting attention. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Love is a miraculous force that not only touches the soul, but also awakens the best parts of who we are. When we love, we no longer live solely for ourselves. We want to do better, to become a greater version of ourselves, not out of obligation, but because the heart has found a reason to expand. True love doesn't just transform the one who loves, it radiates outward. It's like ripples in a pond, starting from a small point within the soul, but carrying the power to calm an entire ocean. When you love with all your sincerity, you'll find that everything around you becomes brighter, kinder. Things that once irritated you now become opportunities to understand and empathize. Thus, love is not merely a feeling, it's a driving force for transformation. When we love and long to become better, love itself turns every moment of life into a lesson of growth and illumination. Don't allow your mind to tell your heart what to do. The mind gives up easily. Don't listen to the malicious comments of those friends who, never taking any risks themselves, and only see other people's failures. Perfect people don't drink, don't lie, don't cheat, don't fight, don't complain, and don't exist. Every time we repeat the same mistake, price goes up. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. Close some doors, not because of pride, incapacity, or arrogance, but simply because they no longer lead somewhere. You will never be able to escape from your heart, though it's better to listen to what it has to say. Don't explain. Your friends do not need it, and your enemies will not believe you. You have to take risks. We will only understand the miracle of life fully when we allow the unexpected to happen. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Life is a constant flow, and sometimes to move forward, we must let go. Saying goodbye is not about rejecting what once mattered, but acknowledging that everything has its time. When one door closes, it doesn't take opportunities away. It invites you to step through others, where new wonders await. To summon the courage to say goodbye, you must trust in change. Believe that the emptiness left behind will be filled with experiences, people, and journeys far more meaningful. Life always works this way. New beginnings only emerge when you're willing to release what no longer serves you. Every time you let go, no matter how hard it may be, it's a reminder that you're growing, moving closer to the person you truly want to become. And as you embrace a new hello, you'll realize that it was your bravery in saying goodbye that paved the way for the next miracle in your life. To realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. We can never judge the lives of others because each person knows only their own pain and renunciation. Forgive, but do not forget, or you will be hurt again. Forgetting loses the lesson. Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant. A life without cause is a life without effect. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never lie to yourself. The two hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. When you can't go back, you have to worry only about the best way of moving forward. The past is a closed book, with every chapter already written and unchangeable. When there is no path to return, the only thing you can do is move forward, with the courage and clarity to find the best way ahead. Not because you forget the past, but because it has fulfilled its purpose in your life. Every step forward is a declaration that you are no longer bound by what has already happened. True strength lies in how you choose to face the present and shape the future. The road ahead may not be easy, but it is where all possibilities and opportunities you've yet to dream of reside. When you decide to move on, you'll realize that power doesn't come from finding a way back, but from trusting yourself to take the next step. And with each step, no matter how small, you'll move closer to what your heart has always sought: a life of meaning and fulfillment. Haters are confused admirers who can't understand why everybody else likes you. Blessed are those who did not fear solitude, who are not afraid of their own company, who are not always desperately looking for something to do, something to amuse themselves with, something to judge. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. One has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. We must never stop dreaming. Dreams provide nourishment for the soul, just as a meal does for the body. Happiness is something that multiplies when it is divided. Be like the fountain that overflows, not like the cistern that merely contains. If you want to control someone, all you have to do is make them feel afraid. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It is lethal. Love is a trap. When it appears, we see only its light, not its shadows. One day, you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. Time is like a river that flows endlessly, carrying away the days we've left behind and leaving us with a quiet ache of regret if we haven't lived fully. Every day you postpone, your dreams drift a little farther away, like the fading light of the setting sun on the horizon. But today, right now, you still have time. And the most extraordinary thing is that you can change everything, as long as you dare to begin. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because perfection is a distant mirage. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back, because those first trembling steps are always the start of every great journey. Remember, dreams are not meant to be admired from a distance. They exist for you to live them. Time will never pause to wait for you, but every moment you act is a bold declaration that you are living fully and authentically. Do it now, because only today's actions can light the path for tomorrow. And when you look back, you'll feel no regret, only the satisfaction of having lived with all your heart and all your passion. There is only one way to learn. It's through action. Everything you need to know, you have learned through your journey. When each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives. Every day, as the sun rises,